Hello, this is Simply Exploring and Adventuring with Lewis. The sun is staring right in my eyes, so I'm trying to keep my eyes down. Not that I don't want you to look at my eyes. But we are here at the Enola Low Grade Trail. We're at the Red Hill Road access, and we were just over there. And now I found out the reason why that is not directly linked and accessible over here, because of the trestle that's right down the road. On about a mile, not even a mile down, half a mile, maybe a little more down the road over there, there's a trestle that they're gonna eventually fix and connect. And then once they do that, they'll reopen the section that crosses from where I was just at before. But the reason I was here is because of what happened here by the Red Hill Access Road. In the late winter and early spring of 1968, there were two freight train wrecks along the Atglen and Susquehanna branch of the Pennsylvania Railroad, now known as the Enola Low Grade Rail Trail. Both derailments occurred along this stretch of the trail, adjacent to the parking area where you're standing right now. According to the local news headlines, the first wreck was on February 10th and the second on March 20th. At the time, the cause of the wrecks was still under investigation, but immediate blame was placed on the freeze-thaw cycle that had occurred that year, along with recent rainfall that had made the rail bed unstable. Penn Central Railroad was quick to clean up the mess and returned the rail line to service, but not without getting some headlines. Concurrently, a railroad enthusiast and photographer, Richard E. Hall of Wilmington, Delaware, visited the site and took a number of pictures documenting the wreckage and spillover of debris onto and across Pennsy Rd, which runs adjacent to the railroad right away. These photos, an aerial shot from Lancaster New Era newspaper, show the extent of the damage that occurred and the number of individual rail cars components that required cleanup along the rail line. Today's landscape looks entirely different from that day. One would never imagine that two major train wrecks had occurred at this location. Amazingly, no one was injured as a result of either rail accident. And as you can see, these are the photos of the wreck. And they went over that embankment right here. This is Pennsy Rd right here. So, well, actually Pennsy Rd is further down. So it would have happened further down. This is, I think, Marticville Road still, but a little further down, it's Pennsy Rd, where the road turns here, and then the road that continues going straight is Pennsy Rd. So that's where the actual derailment would have occurred. But there's also something else over here. And further up here, I'm not sure where the exact spot is at. I know it's somewhere up here. Is the spot where the former Smith Tower would have been on this side here. I know, and they also said there's like some kind of water tower or water thing. So we are now, at this point, 10 miles from the start up in Washington Borough. So where it begins. But they said that if you look carefully in the woods somewhere here, you can see it. There was or if you go up a particular road up there, you can look down into it. So, okay, see the road? The road turns up that way, and then the derailment would have occurred down here. This is now Pennsy Rd is right beside us here. So some of those cars actually derailed and fell over to Pennsy Rd. There's Pennsy Rd right there. See the van coming? So this is where Martic Township Road, or 324, turns and goes up back toward Lancaster. And then Pennsy Rd continues on this way here, down that way. So the derailment would have actually occurred here. But the ironic part is there was two of them. One back to back, almost a month apart. And they probably knew about all that problem, and it's said that because of the freeze-thaw cycle, that the ground was a little unstable here, but somewhere down here is a location I've been trying to find for a while now. I know they told me it's not too far. You can see it best, but unfortunately the road that goes up there doesn't give you a view, and it's on private. There's the road right there I was talking about, and it's on private property. And I believe the Uncharted Lancaster has the information of where to find it. Again, I'm referring to that a lot because a lot of my adventures have been doing his stuff. And further up, I think, I'm not sure, can't recall how far up it was. And I didn't bring my backup battery today, so I'm pretty low on battery today. My normal battery here on my phone here, which I've been using to film, I forgot to grab it because I originally wasn't going to do it, but I was like, okay. I mean, I went to my doctor's appointment, got that done, and said it's going to be a gorgeous day, so why don't I come and enjoy it. But the Smith Tower was supposed to be further back that way, I believe. It's not that, it wasn't that far away from the actual wreckage site. It was pretty much right down that way somewhere. I'll look for it again. And I know what I'm looking for is in the woods. They said you can see it either from that road up there or from down here from the low grade. I'm not sure if it's which one it was that I had to look at. And I still intend to come and ride this thing. Hopefully by next summer. And right down there, if it's hard to see where those railroad ties are, is, oh wow, there's insulator there. Piece of broken insulator. There's the entrance is way down there. See that tree limb down there? Let's see if you can, right there. That tree limb right there. Right below it is the twin culverts that I did as my first video, my intro video to my channel. You can check that out. But I know they said it's around here somewhere. I just don't recall where. So, as you can see, there's information here. I'm gonna go over it really quick here. I'm not gonna read it. You can read it for yourself, hopefully. Get it down quick enough. My battery's running low. And I walked, it says 0.7, it's a little bit over half mile, so I walked for that. And that is the gatehouse for the reservoir that was built right above. Okay, and you can see the picture of the gatehouse right here, and right above, with the witch's hat up there, they call it, is the gatehouse for the reservoir, and the reservoir is right behind there. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's private property. We're not allowed to climb up there and get a look-see. You could try to find this on Google Maps. If you're looking south, it's on your right side. So, but also here was the original Smith Tower was built here, and that's the Martic Ford Bridge. That's the bridge that's actually out right now. They're working on eventually restoring it, and this is when they were showing when they were building the Martic Ford Bridge. And you can see the train or something like that, service train was electrified there above. They used to use these lines, I believe, at one time. Well, in between, sorry. But supposedly the chimney is the only thing that is left of the actual, this chimney is the only thing that's left of the tower that would have actually stood here, the Smith Tower. So this is where they would have watered the freight trains to continue on to their trip. And they said supposedly it's around here somewhere, but I'm not sure where specifically is at. We're not too far also from Trout Run Preserve. It goes, there's a culvert that goes underneath this and continues on back that way. Trout Run Preserve is up that way. But my battery is running low, really low, but I'm glad I could finally see it. Oh, better yet now. I'm having to back up to this edge here, and now you get the best view of it. They say it's better to use a telephoto lens. That's as close as I can get with mine. So basically seeing, don't touch.